Hi, Shelley here, and Stanley. So I'm back. Found something I want to make for the house, so give it a go. Just gonna look for some wood. So I've got this is where we keep the wider wood. I'm just looking for the right size piece. That'll do. It's pine, and it's 1x8. It's freezing here in the UK. I don't know what weather's like where you are. It's like, oh gosh, them gloves are amazing. We got off Amazon, brilliant. I'm just marking up here. Seeing how big I want to make it, and to the saw. I have noticed since last time it's a little bit stiffer using the saw. I'm still new to all this, so, and I don't do it very often. I need to practice a bit more, I think. I'm just lining that up and making sure I get the right on the line. See, it's a little bit stiff. I've had to stop and carry on pushing and letting the saw stop. I'm just looking for another piece of wood. Now this trick came from one of our viewers. I love the viewers. And said when you're cutting a small piece, if you clamp another piece of wood on the top, it's safer. So we like safety. There we go, let's cut this small piece. I've got a couple of these to do, so. It just feels safer, it's more stable. Just writing on the sides of them so I know what they are. And measuring them as well to make sure I did it right, because you never know. Yeah, bottom 5 centimetres and the lip 4 centimetres. A little bit more measuring. And I'm just going to put the square, I think it's called, and just make a line. Now this circle, I've just got, this is an old lid and we just keep it in the tool bag. Use it for making, when we need to do holes, circles. My drawing is appalling. I do apologise. And you will see, I changed the design, obviously. Not very good at this, am I, the drawing bit? But never mind, you can always rectify it. Nothing's set in stone. As you go along, you can change your designs, as I'm doing here. You can see on the bottom what I did. Made a mess, didn't I? That's what I did, I made a mess. So, from the circle point there, just drawing the line down either side. And this is the design I'm sticking with, don't worry, I've not turned it over and changed my mind again. It's a fairly easy project to do. I say, anything that I make, if I can make it, anybody can make it, seriously. But it's just a bit of fun. And I do actually enjoy the bits of woodwork I'm doing. So I'm just going to punch the hole in the centre. Remember to hold on to your wood. Could have been worse, it could have flew up and hit me in the face. Forcing a bit. Not going to be using, I looked at, put it on the hole and looked at it, make sure it's the right one, right size. And again, a bit of wood underneath. And the drilling. This is what I have trouble with, you know, getting the, we turn it over so you're not getting tear out, and you're trying to get the hole, the point bit in the other side. My hands get a bit wobbly. But I got there and I did it. Sort of, just pushed it through and out it came. Voila, done. Jigsaw, now this is the first time I've used a jigsaw. was a bit hesitant at first. I didn't know what to expect, so I started and then come back out and went back in again. But it's I found this quite easy. Billy said it's quite good for my first time ever using a jigsaw. I'm going to take that compliment. Pilot holes. See, just take me a bit of time to get my hands stable and straight. So you've got the bits in there so I can put the plugs in. As you know, we plug everything. I think it looks a bit better when you've got the plugs in. It's a bit more finished. And sanding. He gave me the pants sander again. I prefer the Max T. It's just really nice. There we go. And I've got the mat. Now that mat is amazing for me, and you'll see in a bit when I didn't put the mat down. It just grips onto your piece, and it's not wobbling all over the place while you're sanding or trying, even for when you're screwing the nails and things in them bits. If you've got it on there, it's not moving. So much easier. One of the best things I think we bought, that. I quite like that. Don't know what you call it, but Billy's done it on another video. And these wipes smell amazing. They're really nice. Let's just line that up on there now. When your hands are cold, it's a bit hard to get things lined up and things because you're a little bit shaky. And pop the screws in. See, if I'd have been on that mat, it wouldn't have spun off like that, I don't think. So if you've got one of these non-slippy things, mat things, I'd recommend using them. See, I told you I have trouble. The trouble I have is getting the end of it lined up in the screw hole. And I've plugged them, see? Off with the sander again, very fine sand over there just to get the plugs flush. Yeah, nice and smooth. Router. Now I seriously need more practice with this router. I'm okay with it. It's not when you get to corners and I think, oh. But I do need to practice. I have got a Dremel and a Dremel router. I've never used that either, but I might have to get that out and give it a go. You never know. I'm just going all the way around with this, all the way around the outside, and then hand sand, which is brilliant for getting into the tiny grooves. That needs to be sanded properly before I stain it. The stain goes on so much easier when it's nice and smooth. A little bit more measuring. And more measuring. You notice how everything always looks massive when you watch it on YouTube and it's not that big. So, another small cut. And let the saw stop naturally. I don't want a piece of wood flinging out into my patio doors. Or me. And I'll sand that as well. Again, I've got my mat down again, it's so much easier. Do this. Don't forget to like the video, and if you like it, and subscribe. We'd very, very much appreciate it. You know we love you all. Just going around the outside again with a fine sandpaper. Just making sure everything's nice and smooth. and the stain. The stain's the Morel's dark oak. I'll use the word rustic again. It gives it a rustic look. If I tell you it's rustic, you'll forgive it. Yeah, Morel's. Not much left, we're running out of that one. Make sure you're getting all the nooks and crannies. Fairly easy. It's like a farmhousey look, isn't it? So I'm just going to put we found these brackets in Billy's stash in the study, which was once a study, it's now a workshop. I'm putting the holes in. Again, I really should have that black thing down because it's just easier. I'm popping the little holes in there. And the screws going. Now this, I did get the hang of the ratchet screwdriver, don't worry. The first one I was just turning it round and it actually ratchets, which I didn't realise. Again, that's quite easy to use. Once you know what you're doing with it, it's easy to use. And attaching it to the board. Now these pads are good. It's like really fine sand just going over it. With that thing, not actually taking the stain off. It just gives it a nice finish ready for waxing. Which the wax is the one that we make ourselves on the website if you want to grab a tub of that. You get the cloth with it. It's like a little sponge thing. That really is, just bring the wood up lovely. And it's food safe, it's totally natural. A nice shine. I'm letting that, once I've done that, I'm going to leave it to sit for a couple of minutes and just come back and wipe it off, and voila! All finished. It's a cookbook stand. You're going to see it. It's got my cookbook on in a minute. So my favourite curry book, which is homemade curries, tastes just like Indian restaurant. They're really good. So if you like homemade curries, check out Misty's. I think they call it Misty's cookbook. It's really good. Voila, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.